Everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, we have seen Introduction to Apache Kafka. We have understood basic terminologies related to that. We have seen what is publish subscribe model. We have also seen other terms like Kafka cluster, brokers, topics, partitions, offsets, producers, consumers, zookeeper, and also we have understood architecture diagram. In this video, I will explain the practical approach on using Apache Kafka. This video is for complete beginners who actually want to know how to use Apache Kafka, how to install that, or they want to understand what is consumer, what is producer, what actually happens between them, how to send the messages, how producer sends the messages, how consumer consumes them. All those things they can see practically in this video. So let's get started. So I've come across a cloud solution where it gives us a free limited uh, access to this cloud solution so that we can set up with limited access and we can practice basic Kafka commands. So to achieve that, let's navigate to the URL. Let's go to this URL. Please watch this carefully. Here, once you come to this page, you have to log in. So as a first time user, if you don't have an account, you have to sign in. So let me sign in with GitHub. So as you can see, already I had signed in with GitHub, so it got logged in. So here, once you logged in, so the first thing you have to do is you have to create your team. You can see already I had created a team called team ATS. So let me create a new team here. When you click on that option, you have to choose your team name. So let me choose ATS QA. So this is the new team name I have given. So we have to agree to the terms of service. Let me say this no. Click on create button. Once you do that, it says welcome to your new team. Please update your team information. See, a new team has been created and you can see here ATS underscore QA. Now the next step which we have to do is we have to create an instance for us. Let's create one. So as this is a free plan, you can see that option here. You have to give the name of the instance. So let me give ATS instance demo. Let me select this plan. So this is free one. Let me give the tag. Let me give QA demo as the tag. And we have to select the region here. Once we do that, select the data center. So whichever is available, you can select. Let me try with this one. Click on review. Once you do that, yes, let me click on create instance. See, successfully our instance got created. So if you see the instance, it says whatever tag we have given, that tag name, instance name, we have the plan type and data center where this instance is. So we have to go to the instance. Let's click on this ATS instance demo. Once we do that, you'll see all the details. So below you can see connection details. So there is a download option also here. If you see, you have username, password, you have the topic prefix, and these are all the brokers here. So whatever servers you are seeing, right, these are all the brokers. So let me download this file and show you some important things here. If you open this, right, you can see like it has the configuration, whatever connection details. It has all the broker details. This is the username, this is the password, and this is the prefix. So it has provided this text file so that when you connect with your Java code programmatically, you can use this. Now once you get to this page, you have to create some topics, right? By default there will be one topic. If you go to this topic section, you can see this is one topic. It is by default. It has mentioned number of partitions here, number of replicas, and if there is any update you have to do, you can do that. So now let us create few topics here. So let me create few topic. Let me give the name topic prod. Okay, I'll give 3 partitions. Okay, click on create here. One topic got created. Let me create another topic stage. Let me give 5 partitions. Click on create. Another thing, topic QE. Let me give 6 partitions. Click on create. So 3 topics you have created. Now the main thing comes, like if you refer this, right, I have maintained like step by step what you have to do. We have done all these steps. We have seen the connection details as well. We have navigate to the topic section as well. Now we have to actually use these topics and do some operations. So let me go to this browser tab here. You can see 2 sections here, consumer, producer. So now let us publish some messages to our topics and see what is producer doing and what is consumer doing. So in this tab, I'll open this topic. I'll copy this topic name. Okay, let us consume this topic. So to consume this topic, initially if you do like this, it will say consuming from this so and so topic. Now you can publish the message to that topic. So this is the producer, this is the consumer. Let's say this is some different app. It is sending some messages to another app. So let us say we can send different types of messages. Let us send some plain text. Hi, I am producer. So let me send this message. As soon as I click on produce, you will see that consumer listens to this producer continuously. As soon as it finds some message, it will consume. Let me click on produce. Now you can see a message here. Hi, I am a producer. So it belongs to this partition 1 and its message offset is 0. So let us produce another message. Let me say now, hi, I am being consumed by consumer. Let's send this message again. See, you can immediately see that this message has been consumed. Similarly, you can send any type of messages, whether it can be JSON, it can be plain text, it can be XML. Let us send sample JSON message here and let's see what happens. So let's search for sample JSON message. So let's navigate and see if we find something. Let me take this JSON body, come here and paste your message here and click on produce. Immediately you will see that complete message being consumed. Now let's post some XML data here. And you can see in the same page, we find some XML data. So let us copy this data. It can be any message. I'm just showing so that different applications can consume different types of data, right? So to prove that, I'm just showing like we can send different types of data. And you can see like whatever data we are sending, you can able to see here it is being consumed. Now let us try for another topic. Let me take another topic. Let's take the stage topic. If we go here, let me give this topic name, click on consume, it will start listening. Now send some messages. Hi, I am sending from New Zealand. Let's produce this message. See, in this current topic, partition 2 and offset 0, so I am seeing this message. Let's say I am sending from India. Click on produce, and you can see here also similarly you can send JSON data or XML data, any kind of messages you can send to the topic. So if you clearly observe this, you'll understand one thing, like different applications can communicate using different type of messages, whether it can be JSON message or XML message or plain text. Any kind of messages it can use to communicate. So if you see here in this topic also, we are able to send this JSON data. Let me send this XML data. If you see this XML data, let me send again. Click on produce. So it processes, it consumes this XML message as well. And I hope you have understood till now. Let us see what all we can do. Let us try to create another instance. So you can see all your instances here. If you click on list all instances, you'll be able to see all instances what are have created for your particular team. If I navigate my team to team ATS, you'll see different instance. See, this is different instance. If I go here, I'll able to see different topics here. See, these are different topics which I had created earlier, and you can see. So all the other options you can see, I mean, you're not able to access because you have to buy for this. So I just took this example so that as a beginner to understand this Kafka topics, producers, consumers, this is a kind of a demo. So in your company, you will have something similar to this environment. You can get the environment details. You can log into that particular Kafka solution. You can try these things. So I hope you get a clear understanding of what is a topic, how to send messages, how those messages are getting consumed. In testing point of view, I think like you should be good with this, at least basics which I have explained. So there are many things in Apache Kafka to learn, but as a test engineer, as I want to test the topics, I want to test producer and consumer, I should at least know these basics so that it will help in my testing. So I hope I have explained it clearly. In the next video, I'll write the code to show you how to send the message to the topic, how to consume the message, how to get the latest message from the topic. I'll take one real-time scenario. I'll try to write the test cases for that, and we'll be back with another video. I hope you like my video. Subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the new updates. Thank you so much.